Are you feeling like you're constantly fighting an uphill battle, even when you're doing everything right? The dark forces are intensifying their efforts right now, and they're targeting the very source of your power, your light codes. This isn't just about having a bad day or experiencing a temporary setback. This is about unseen influences actively blocking your spiritual potential and keeping you from living the life you were meant to lead. Unlocking your light codes is the key to accessing your inherent gifts, your unique purpose, and a life filled with joy, abundance, and profound connection. When these codes are blocked, you're not just limiting yourself. You're contributing to a collective consciousness weighed down by negativity, fear, and stagnation. Imagine a world where everyone is aligned with their true potential. That's the future we can create. But it starts with understanding and overcoming these blockages, regaining control over your own energetic landscape, and standing firm in your own power. We're going to show you where these blockages originate. Have you noticed a recurring pattern of setbacks in your life? Do you keep attracting the same type of toxic relationships despite consciously seeking something different? Maybe you're constantly hitting a financial ceiling, no matter how hard you work or how many new strategies you try. Or perhaps you're plagued by chronic fatigue, anxiety, or a persistent sense of unease that you just can't shake. These aren't random occurrences. They're often the fingerprints of dark forces at play, subtly manipulating your energy and steering you away from your true path. Right now, the cosmic climate is particularly volatile. We're experiencing heightened solar flare activity, which disrupts our energetic fields. The veil between dimensions is thinning, making us more susceptible to both positive and negative influences, and with several planets in retrograde motion, old wounds and unresolved issues are surfacing, creating fertile ground for dark forces to take root. It's a challenging time, yes, but it's also an unprecedented opportunity for spiritual awakening and transformation if you know how to navigate these turbulent waters. Understanding the nature of these dark forces, their tactics, their motivations, and their vulnerabilities is the first step towards reclaiming your power. Knowledge is your greatest weapon in this cosmic battle, and in this video, we're going to equip you with the insights and tools you need to identify these forces, protect yourself from their influence, and ultimately unlock your full spiritual potential. We'll show you how to recognize their influence. This isn't just a personal battle. It's a universal struggle between good and evil, light and dark, inner power and external influence. The universe is in constant flux, a dynamic interplay of opposing forces, and each of us has a crucial role to play in maintaining balance. Are you ready to step into your role as a warrior of light? So, what exactly are light codes? Think of them as encrypted packets of information embedded within your DNA and your energetic field blueprints for your soul's journey, containing your unique gifts, talents, and purpose. These codes can be activated through various means: meditation, visualization, sound healing, sacred geometry, connecting with the natural world, and even receiving targeted energy transmissions. Imagine unlocking a hidden chamber within yourself, revealing a treasure trove of untapped potential. This could look like suddenly discovering a talent for writing, speaking, or healing, experiencing profound insights that shift your perspective on life, or feeling an unshakable sense of purpose that guides your every action. And what about these dark forces we keep mentioning? They're not always external entities lurking in the shadows. They can also manifest as internal struggles: fear, doubt, limiting beliefs, negative self-talk, unresolved trauma, energetic attachments, and negative external influences. Karmic influences, societal programming, entities, attachments, fears, and shadows. We will be defining them all. In essence, they are anything that keeps you from fully embracing your light and living in alignment with your highest self. Throughout this video, we'll be exploring 3 essential threads: spiritual growth, self-empowerment, and protection. These threads are interwoven, each supporting and enhancing the others. Spiritual growth provides the foundation for understanding your true nature and your connection to the divine. Self-empowerment equips you with the tools and techniques to take control of your life and manifest your desires. and protection shields you from negative influences, allowing your light to shine brightly without being dimmed by external forces. Your role in cultivating these traits will be explained. Dark forces often employ subtle but effective tactics to create blockages in your life. They sow seeds of doubt, whispering insidious thoughts in the back of your mind. They trigger fear-based reactions, causing you to retreat from opportunities and stay stuck in your comfort zone. They create confusion, clouding your judgment and making it difficult to discern the right path. And they foster feelings of isolation and hopelessness, convincing you that you're alone in your struggles. For example, you might have a brilliant idea for a business, but the moment you start to pursue it, you're bombarded with doubts and fears. What if I fail? What if people judge me? What if I lose all my money? Or perhaps you finally meet someone who seems perfect, but then you start obsessing over their flaws, creating unnecessary drama and ultimately sabotaging the relationship. These are classic examples of dark force tactics at play, designed to keep you small, stuck, and disconnected from your true potential. Have you ever felt like you're swimming upstream against a current you can't see? Do you often find yourself repeating the same mistakes, despite your best intentions? Do you feel disconnected from your intuition or your sense of purpose? These questions will allow you to know yourself. There are hidden forces and unseen influences that are shaping your life, and by understanding them, you can gain greater control over your destiny. Imagine having the power to deflect negative energy, to manifest your desires with ease, and to live a life filled with purpose, joy, and abundance. These tools are within your reach. Pay attention to common signs that may indicate the presence of spiritual blockages. Persistent fatigue that no amount of sleep can cure, chronic anxiety that seems to have no identifiable source, recurring nightmares filled with disturbing imagery, unexplained physical ailments that defy medical diagnosis, and a general sense of being off, like you're not quite yourself. For example, waking up every morning feeling drained, even after a full night's sleep, experiencing panic attacks or anxiety for no apparent reason, having vivid dreams filled with shadowy figures or frightening scenarios, developing a sudden allergy or sensitivity to certain foods or environments, or simply feeling a deep sense of unease that you can't explain. In this video, we're going to unveil strategies for protecting yourself from these dark forces and empowering your light codes, including creating energetic shields to deflect negative energy, utilizing crystals to amplify your intentions, practicing mindfulness to stay grounded in the present moment, cultivating gratitude to attract abundance, setting healthy boundaries to protect your energy, and harnessing the power of meditation, prayer, and positive affirmations to raise your vibration and align with your highest self. Get ready to take actionable steps to transform your life. Let's pull back the curtain and expose the specific players in this game. We're not just talking about abstract negativity, we're talking about definable forces with distinct tactics. Understanding them is like knowing your enemy in battle. You can't defend against what you don't understand. Let's break down the most common types of dark forces that might be influencing your life right now. First, karmic influences. Imagine your past actions as seeds that sprout into your present reality. Karmic debts are energetic imbalances created by choices made in this lifetime or previous ones. These debts manifest as recurring negative patterns. Relationship failures, financial instability, or even chronic health issues. Do you keep attracting partners who are emotionally unavailable? Do you find yourself in a constant cycle of debt, no matter how diligently you budget? Perhaps you're struggling with a health condition that doctors can't seem to resolve. These aren't random misfortunes, they're echoes of past actions demanding resolution. Reflect for a moment. What patterns in your life feel unavoidable, like a script you can't rewrite? These are prime candidates for karmic influences. Next, we have societal programming. From the moment you're born, you're bombarded with messages about who you should be, what you should want, and how you should live. These societal norms, expectations, and limiting beliefs act as dark forces, shaping your thoughts and behaviors, often unconsciously. Think about the media you consume. Are you constantly exposed to images of unattainable beauty standards or messages that equate success with material wealth? Consider the cultural biases you've absorbed. Do you believe that you need to work yourself to the bone to be worthy, or that expressing your emotions is a sign of weakness? Examine the educational systems you've been through. Did they encourage creativity and critical thinking, or did they prioritize conformity and obedience? Take a closer look at the belief systems that you've accepted without thinking. Are they truly your own, or are they just echoes of societal conditioning? Then there are energetic attachments, invisible cords that connect you to other people, places, and things. These cords can be healthy, fostering love and support, but they can also be toxic, draining your energy and creating blockages. Unhealthy relationships, lingering attachments to past experiences, even addictive behaviors can create energetic cords that keep you tethered to negativity. Are you constantly thinking about an ex-partner, even though the relationship ended years ago? Do you feel exhausted after spending time with certain friends or family members? Are you clinging to possessions that no longer serve you simply because you're afraid of letting go? These are all signs of energetic attachments that need to be severed. We'll show you how to cut these cords in the next video. And finally, we have internal shadows. This is perhaps the most insidious of all the dark forces because it comes from within. Your shadow self is the collection of repressed emotions, fears, and negative aspects of your personality that you've disowned and hidden away. These hidden aspects can sabotage your efforts, creating self-destructive patterns that undermine your happiness and success. Do you find yourself procrastinating on important tasks, even when you know they're good for you? Do you engage in self-sabotaging behaviors like overeating, substance abuse, or emotional outbursts? Do you struggle with feelings of shame, guilt, or unworthiness? These are all manifestations of your shadow self, desperately seeking acknowledgement and integration. Each of these dark forces manifests in unique ways. Karmic influences often show up as chronic illness, relationship failures, or persistent financial struggles, seemingly inescapable patterns. Societal programming breeds fear of failure, limiting beliefs about success, and unhealthy competition, keeping you trapped in a cycle of striving and dissatisfaction. Energetic attachments lead to fatigue, emotional instability, and feeling drained after interactions, as if your life force is being siphoned away. And the shadow self manifests as self-sabotage, procrastination, and addictive behaviors, preventing you from reaching your full potential. Consider these real-life scenarios. Sarah, a talented artist, constantly sabotaged her career by missing deadlines and criticizing her own work. She realized that her fear of success, rooted in a childhood experience of being ridiculed for her creativity, was a karmic influence holding her back. Mark, a successful executive, found himself in a string of failed relationships, each one ending with him feeling betrayed and abandoned. He discovered that his societal programming, which equated masculinity with emotional stoicism, prevented him from forming genuine connections. Emily, a compassionate healer, felt constantly drained and overwhelmed after working with clients. She learned that she had energetic attachments to their pain and suffering, blurring the lines between her energy and theirs. David, a brilliant entrepreneur, struggled with procrastination and self-doubt, constantly questioning his abilities and worthiness. He came to understand that his shadow self, fueled by repressed childhood trauma, was sabotaging his success. Do any of these scenarios resonate with you? Recognizing these patterns is the first step toward breaking free. Now let's talk about activating your light codes and amplifying your inherent potential. It's like unlocking a superpower you never knew you had. The more you tap into these powers, the more these dark forces diminish. These techniques, though not secret, are powerful and often overlooked. Meditation and visualization are your gateway to inner wisdom. Imagine yourself bathed in golden light, activating every strand of your DNA. Picture the encoded information flowing into your consciousness, unlocking your unique gifts and purpose. Regular meditation not only quiets the mind, but also increases your intuition, allowing you to receive subtle messages from your higher self and the universe. Spend just 15 minutes each day visualizing your dreams as reality. Sound healing is another potent tool. Specific frequencies and tones can resonate with your light codes, dissolving blockages and activating dormant potential. Binaural beats, solfeggio frequencies, and crystal singing bowls are powerful allies in this process. These sounds, though often subtle, can rearrange matter, heal the body, and unlock spiritual potential. Have you ever heard the testimonies of individuals who experienced profound spiritual awakenings after attending a sound bath or listening to specific frequencies? These aren't coincidences, they're evidence of the transformative power of sound. Sacred geometry, the language of the universe, can also unlock hidden knowledge and connect you with higher dimensions. Geometric shapes like mandalas and the flower of life contain encoded information that resonates with your soul, activating your light codes and revealing profound insights. Keep these shapes near you as a reminder of your connection to the divine. And never underestimate the power of connecting with nature. Spending time in the natural world grounds you, cleanses your energy, and creates a deeper connection with the earth. Forest bathing, or Shinrin-yoku, has been scientifically proven to reduce stress, boost immunity, and enhance overall well-being. The next time you're feeling overwhelmed or disconnected, take a walk in the woods, sit by a river, or simply gaze at the stars. Nature is a powerful healer and activator of light codes. How will you know when your light codes are being activated? Be on the lookout for sudden insights and clarity, as if a fog has lifted from your mind. You might experience heightened intuition and psychic abilities, receiving messages and guidance from unseen realms. Expect increased creativity and inspiration, as if a wellspring of new ideas is flowing through you. Pay attention to vivid dreams and synchronicities, those meaningful coincidences that seem to guide you on your path. For example, you might suddenly understand the solution to a problem that has plagued you for years. You may start receiving intuitive hunches that lead you to unexpected opportunities. You might feel compelled to start painting, writing, or composing music, even if you've never done it before. Or you might notice that certain numbers or symbols keep appearing in your life, each carrying a specific message. Activating your light codes brings a wealth of benefits. It enhances self-awareness and understanding of your purpose, helping you to align with your true calling. It improves your relationships and communication skills, allowing you to connect with others on a deeper level. It increases your abundance and manifestation abilities, empowering you to create the life you desire. And it fosters a deeper connection to spirituality and higher guidance, providing you with unwavering support and wisdom on your journey. This cosmic battle between light and dark isn't just an external phenomenon. It's playing out within you in the subtle nuances of your thoughts, emotions, and choices. Are you willing to confront it, recognize how negative self-talk, limiting beliefs, and suppressed emotions are internal battlegrounds where these forces clash? Develop exercises that allow you to identify these self-defeating patterns. Pay close attention to your relationships, your career, and your finances, because these are where many external challenges and obstacles present themselves. Analyze these challenges as potential manifestations. The most crucial point is to embrace the understanding that every moment offers you a choice, to align with light or to succumb to the darkness. This battle is reflected in both historical and contemporary events. Think of mythological narratives with archetypal stories and characters that fight for good or succumb to evil. Many historical battles and conflicts reflect underlying spiritual struggles. Most modern-day conflicts and social issues are merely reflections of inner conflict projected onto the world stage. Understanding this, we can focus on the light within and emanate that outwards. Keep an eye on current cosmic events and their potential to amplify this light-dark battle. Astrological transits can amplify negative energies, solar flares can impact human consciousness, and lunar phases can influence emotional states. But remember, even negative energies can be harnessed for positive change. Solar flares can be used to awaken dormant potential, and lunar phases can be used to deepen emotional awareness. So, how do you protect yourself from these dark forces? Energetic shields are your first line of defense. Visualize a protective bubble of white light surrounding you, deflecting negative energy and keeping you safe. Then, perform cleansing rituals using sage, salt, or sound to clear negative energy from your space and your aura. It's also vitally important to set clear boundaries with people and situations that drain your energy. Finally, speak your truth, expressing your needs and desires with honesty and authenticity. Empower your light codes through gratitude journaling, writing down everything you're grateful for each day to raise your vibration and attract positive experiences. Recite positive affirmations, reprogramming limiting beliefs, and activating positive potential. Commit to mindfulness meditation, cultivating present moment awareness to detach from negative thoughts and emotions. Here's a sample daily checklist combining protection and empowerment practices. Begin with morning meditation and intention setting, aligning yourself with your highest purpose. Then, recite affirmations and practice gratitude journaling, cultivating a positive mindset. Visualize your energetic shield, reinforcing your protection, and maintain mindful awareness throughout the day, catching negative thoughts and emotions before they take root. I challenge you to commit to these practices and track your progress. Write down the date you're committing in the comments. Consistent effort yields transformative results, creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond your own life. Because what happens when you have an army of lightworkers changing their energetic output? We will discuss that in the next part. So, you're ready to dig deeper? To truly understand what's holding you back, we need to identify your personal dark force profile. I'm going to walk you through a self-assessment tool that will pinpoint the specific forces most active in your life and how they're affecting you right now. Grab a pen and paper or open a notes app. This isn't just a quiz, it's a mirror reflecting the hidden battles within. Let's start with karmic influences. Ask yourself, do you often feel like you're paying for past mistakes, even if you don't know what they are? Do you experience recurring relationship patterns that always end in heartbreak? Are you plagued by financial instability despite your best efforts? Do you have chronic health issues that defy medical explanation? Score each of these questions from 1 to 5, with 1 being not at all and 5 being extremely. High scores here suggest unresolved karmic debts are creating blockages in your life. These blockages can manifest as feelings of being stuck, unable to move forward, or constantly attracting negative experiences. Maybe you find yourself in similar situations over and over again, like a record skipping on the same groove. Perhaps you experience sudden, unexpected setbacks that derail your progress. These are all signs that past actions are influencing your present reality. Now, let's move on to societal programming. Do you believe that your worth is determined by your job title or income? Do you feel pressured to conform to societal expectations, even if they don't align with your true values? Do you constantly compare yourself to others on social media, feeling inadequate and insecure? Do you believe that you need to sacrifice your happiness and well-being to achieve success? Again, score each question from 1 to 5. High scores indicate that societal conditioning is shaping your thoughts and behaviors, limiting your potential. This programming often manifests as a deep-seated fear of judgment, a constant need for validation, or a feeling of being trapped in a predetermined role. Maybe you find yourself making choices based on what others expect of you, rather than what you truly want. Perhaps you suppress your true self to fit in, sacrificing your authenticity for acceptance. Next, let's examine energetic attachments. Do you feel drained after spending time with certain people? Do you constantly think about an ex-partner, even though the relationship is over? Are you clinging to possessions that no longer serve you, simply because you're afraid of letting go? Do you find yourself drawn to negative or toxic environments? Score these from 1 to 5. High scores suggest you have energetic cords that are draining your energy and creating blockages. These attachments can manifest as fatigue, emotional instability, and a feeling of being tethered to the past. Perhaps you find yourself constantly revisiting old hurts and resentments, unable to move on. Maybe you feel responsible for other people's emotions, taking on their burdens as your own. Finally, let's confront your internal shadows. Do you often procrastinate on important tasks, even when you know they're good for you? Do you engage in self-sabotaging behaviors like overeating, substance abuse, or emotional outbursts? Do you struggle with feelings of shame, guilt, or unworthiness? Do you find yourself criticizing yourself harshly, focusing on your flaws and shortcomings? Score these questions as well. High scores here indicate that your shadow self is sabotaging your efforts and preventing you from reaching your full potential. This shadow manifests as self-doubt, fear of success, and a tendency to undermine your own happiness. Perhaps you find yourself pushing away opportunities or relationships because you don't believe you deserve them. Maybe you engage in destructive habits as a way to punish yourself, reinforcing your negative self-image. Add up your scores for each category. This isn't a pass-fail test, it's a guide. The higher the score in a particular category, the more attention you need to give it. For example, if you scored high in karmic influences, focus on practices that help you resolve past debts, like forgiveness meditations and karmic clearing rituals. If you scored high in societal programming, challenge limiting beliefs and cultivate self-acceptance. High energetic attachments call for cord-cutting ceremonies and boundary-setting exercises. And high shadow scores require shadow work practices like journaling and inner child healing. Understanding your dark force profile is the first step toward reclaiming your power. Now, let's talk about trigger patterns. Karmic influences often rear their head during stressful family events or on anniversary dates that hold painful memories. Societal programming is triggered by watching the news or scrolling through social media, bombarding you with messages that reinforce limiting beliefs. Energetic attachments flare up in crowded places, where you're exposed to other people's energy or during interactions with specific individuals who drain your life force. The shadow self emerges in moments of success, when you're afraid of outshining others, or right before a deadline when you're afraid of failure. Recognizing these trigger patterns allows you to anticipate and interrupt the negative cycle. Ready to amplify your light codes? Let's move into some advanced techniques, focusing on personalization and intentionality. Forget generic affirmations. Let's create personalized mantras that resonate with your unique soul blueprint. Start by identifying your core desires and goals. What do you truly want to manifest in your life? Now, phrase these desires as positive, present tense statements. For example, instead of saying, "I want to be successful," say, "I am successful and thriving in my chosen career." Instead of saying, "I want to find love," say, "I am open to receiving love and attracting my soulmate." Once you have your core statements, repeat them throughout the day with intention and feeling, visualizing your desires as already fulfilled. What if you could bend reality with a few simple, powerful statements? Next, let's delve into crystal grids. These aren't just pretty arrangements. They're powerful energy amplifiers. Select crystals that resonate with your intentions. Clear quartz amplifies energy, amethyst promotes spiritual connection, rose quartz fosters love and compassion, and citrine attracts abundance and prosperity. Arrange these crystals in a geometric pattern, such as a circle, square, or star, on a flat surface. The shape itself will amplify your light code frequencies. Activate the grid by stating your intentions and visualizing energy flowing through the crystals, creating a powerful vortex of manifestation. Place the grid in a location where you'll see it every day, reminding you of your goals and intentions. And don't underestimate the power of nature resonance. Certain locations in nature hold amplified energy fields, resonating with your unique vibration and activating your light codes. Ley lines, invisible energy pathways that crisscross the earth, can amplify this effect. Find a location that feels particularly resonant to you, whether it's a forest, a mountain, or a body of water. Spend time in that location, connecting with the Earth's energy and allowing it to activate your dormant potential. Pay attention to your senses noticing the sights, sounds, smells, and textures of your surroundings. Allow yourself to be fully present in the moment, surrendering to the healing power of nature. Breathwork techniques can unlock dormant spiritual abilities. Ancient traditions like pranayama and tummo breathing can activate your pineal gland, increase your energy flow, and connect you with higher states of consciousness. The science is simple, yet transformative. Consciously controlling your breath regulates your nervous system, reduces stress, and allows you to access deeper levels of awareness. Experiment with different breathwork techniques, such as box breathing, alternate nostril breathing, and holotropic breathwork, to find what resonates with you. Dedicate just 10-15 minutes a day to these practices. As your light codes activate, you may experience a range of physical, emotional, and mental symptoms. These are not signs of illness, they're signs of transformation. Physically, you might experience headaches, fatigue, tingling sensations, or body aches as your energy field recalibrates. Emotionally, you might experience mood swings, emotional releases, or heightened sensitivity as repressed emotions surface for healing. Mentally, you might experience racing thoughts, vivid dreams, new insights, or creative downloads as your consciousness expands. Embrace these symptoms as signs that you're on the right path, trusting that they will eventually subside as your system adjusts to the new energy. Consider the case of Maria, a 45-year-old teacher who felt stuck and unfulfilled in her career. After practicing personalized mantras, creating crystal grids, and spending time in nature, she experienced a sudden burst of creativity, leading her to pursue her lifelong passion for writing. Within a year, she published her first novel and left her teaching job to become a full-time author. Or consider David, a 32-year-old software engineer who struggled with anxiety and depression. After incorporating breathwork techniques into his daily routine, he experienced a profound spiritual awakening, connecting with his higher self and finding a sense of purpose and meaning in his life. But let's not be naive. As your light grows brighter, the dark forces will intensify their efforts to sabotage your progress. You need advanced tactics to navigate this cosmic battleground. These tactics manifest as gaslighting and manipulation in relationships, where others try to control your thoughts and emotions. They spread misinformation and division in society, creating confusion and chaos. They create energetic blockages and interference fields, disrupting your energy flow and hindering your manifestation abilities. Remember, choice is your greatest weapon. Every decision, thought, and action contributes to either empowering light or fueling darkness. Choosing compassion over judgment, speaking truth over silence, and taking action over apathy are all powerful acts of resistance. How can you consciously choose light in every moment, even when it's difficult? What beliefs do you hold, and how are you expressing them to the world? Let's look at what's coming. Astrologically speaking, we are moving into a period of heightened cosmic activity, with several planetary alignments, lunar phases, and solar flares on the horizon. These events will amplify the cosmic battle, creating both challenges and opportunities. Be prepared for increased emotional intensity, heightened psychic activity, and accelerated spiritual growth. The upcoming Mercury retrograde in Scorpio could stir up hidden emotions and unresolved conflicts, challenging you to confront your deepest fears. A full moon in Gemini could bring increased communication and information overload, making it difficult to discern truth from deception. And an upcoming solar flare could trigger sudden awakenings and shifts in consciousness, accelerating your spiritual journey. How can you protect yourself from these dark forces? It's time for more advanced energetic shielding techniques. Mirror shielding involves visualizing a mirrored shield surrounding you, reflecting negative energy back to its source. This technique not only protects you, but also sends a powerful message to the dark forces that you will not be manipulated. Understand, this is not about revenge. It's about setting boundaries and reclaiming your power. The negative energy that is reflected can cause these dark forces to realize the error of their ways. The platinum net creates a filter for energies coming your way. Envision a platinum net enveloping you, allowing only positive and beneficial energies to pass through while blocking negative and harmful ones. The origin of this technique lies in ancient shamanic traditions, where platinum was considered a sacred metal with powerful protective properties. This net helps to block the low vibrating influences that affect you and keeps you in a higher state. Vortex creation transmutes negative energy into positive energy. Visualize a swirling vortex of light surrounding you, drawing in negative energy and transforming it into pure, positive energy. This technique not only protects you, but also heals and purifies your energy field. The mathematics behind this technique involves sacred geometry and the principles of quantum physics, where energy is constantly in motion and can be transformed from one form to another. Empowerment practices like forgiveness, acts of service, and creative expression are your allies in this battle. Forgiving yourself and others releases you from the shackles of resentment and bitterness. Acts of service connects you with your community and reminds you of your interconnectedness. Creative expression allows you to channel your emotions and tap into your inner wisdom. How can you incorporate these practices into your daily life? Finally, cultivate energetic hygiene by establishing daily cleansing and protection practices, regularly checking in with your energy levels and making adjustments as needed, and seeking support from trusted sources. Energetic hygiene is not a one-time fix, it's an ongoing practice. So, here's your call to action. Create your own personalized energetic shield and commit to a daily energetic hygiene routine. Write it down, be detailed, be specific. Track your progress in a journal, noting how your energy levels, emotions, and overall well-being change over time. Because the journey of spiritual empowerment is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Now comes the moment of truth. You've taken the self-assessment, faced the mirror, and now it's time to understand what it all means. Identifying your primary dark force isn't about dwelling on the negative, it's about understanding the battlefield so you can choose your weapons wisely. This is the dark force exerting the most influence, the one you'll target first. Overwhelmed by the scores? Don't be. We're prioritizing. Ask yourself which area felt the most resonant, even uncomfortable, as you answered. That's your starting point. That's where the energy is most concentrated and where your focused efforts will yield the greatest results. Ignoring this primary force is like trying to build a house on a shaky foundation. You might get somewhere, but it won't last. Let's break down those high scores. A karmic high score isn't a life sentence, it's an invitation. It suggests unresolved issues clinging to your energy field like cobwebs, perhaps patterns inherited from your family line or echoes of past lives. A societal score screams of external pressures warping your authentic self, whispering doubts and insecurities until you question your worth. An energetic bull's eye points to porous boundaries, leaving you vulnerable to psychic vampires and emotional sponges who drain your vitality. And a shadow summit reveals a hidden war within, where repressed traumas and disowned aspects sabotage your progress. So, which one is screaming loudest for your attention? Once you've pinpointed your primary foe, it's time to create your personalized battle plan. If karmic echoes resonate most strongly, explore avenues like past life regression. This isn't about entertainment, it's about uncovering the root cause of repeating patterns. Family constellations can illuminate ancestral burdens you unknowingly carry. And ancestral healing can help to reconcile with the past. Look into healers specializing in these modalities. Seek recommendations and verify their credentials. For example, look for therapists trained in EMDR or somatic experiencing, techniques that can help process trauma stored in the body. If societal programming is your primary battle, arm yourself with critical thinking. Question everything. Limit your media exposure, especially the highlight reels on social media designed to trigger envy and inadequacy. Cultivate self-reliance by trusting your intuition and making decisions aligned with your values, not external expectations. Practice techniques like the 5 whys to dissect the root assumptions behind societal narratives. Start by identifying a belief, like "I need to be rich to be happy," then ask yourself, why? 5 times to unearth the deeper, often illogical, reasons behind that belief. If energetic attachments are your Achilles heel, grounding becomes your superpower. Imagine roots extending from your feet deep into the earth, anchoring you to the present moment. Create energetic boundaries by visualizing a protective shield around you, deflecting negativity. Practice cord cutting, rituals to sever ties with toxic relationships and situations. Carry grounding crystals like black tourmaline or obsidian, acting as energetic sponges to absorb negativity. Visualize a cord connecting you to someone draining your energy and imagine cutting it with a sword of light, reclaiming your power. And if your shadow self is waging war from within, embrace shadow work. This isn't about banishing the darkness, it's about integrating it. Journaling prompts like, "What am I most ashamed of?" or "What qualities do I despise in others that I secretly possess?" can unearth hidden aspects of yourself. Therapy, especially modalities like inner child work, can provide a safe space to process repressed traumas and heal emotional wounds. Creative expression, like painting or writing, can offer a cathartic outlet for expressing hidden emotions. What if the very thing you're running from holds the key to your liberation? Take Sarah, for example. She scored high in societal programming, constantly chasing external validation through her career and relationships. But after practicing critical thinking and limiting her social media exposure, she realized she was living someone else's dream, not her own. She quit her high-paying job, moved to the countryside, and started a small farm, finally aligning with her true values and finding genuine happiness. Her turning point was deleting all social media apps from her phone, reclaiming hours of mental space previously occupied by comparison and insecurity. This isn't just a feel-good story, it's a testament to the power of targeted action. Now let's turn to the light. What are your unique gifts? Those areas where you feel a natural flow, a sense of effortless mastery. These are glimpses of your light codes, encoded within your very being. They are not accidental, they are your divine inheritance. Creative expression might manifest as a burning desire to paint, write, or play music, a channel for transmuting trauma into beauty. Healing abilities might reveal themselves as empathy, intuition, and a natural ability to soothe others, a sacred responsibility to hold space for others' pain. Leadership skills might emerge as a talent for guiding, inspiring, and motivating others, a call to step into your power and lead with integrity. And knowledge sharing might express itself as a passion for teaching, writing, and speaking, a responsibility to illuminate the path for others. Do you see how the dark forces have been trying to keep you from your true calling? For the creatively inclined, channel those emotions, especially the difficult ones, into your art. Use your pain as a brushstroke, your anger as a rhythm, your sadness as a melody. This isn't just therapy, it's alchemy. How does this technique help overcome karmic forces? By transforming inherited pain into creative expression, you break the cycle of suffering, rewriting your ancestral narrative. Consider Van Gogh, who channeled his mental anguish into breathtaking art that continues to inspire generations. His pain became his masterpiece. If healing is your gift, practice energy healing on yourself and others, but remember to protect yourself. Imagine a shield of light surrounding you, deflecting negativity and preventing energetic burnout. How does this technique help overcome shadow forces? By shining light into your own darkness and healing your wounds, you become a beacon of hope for others, empowering them to confront their shadows as well. Take the story of Florence Nightingale, who dedicated her life to healing the sick and wounded, but also emphasized the importance of self-care and maintaining her own well-being. If you're a leader, mentor others and take on leadership roles, but handle being in a position of power with humility. Remember that true leadership is about service, not control. How does this technique help overcome societal forces? By challenging the status quo and inspiring others to break free from limiting beliefs, you create a ripple effect of positive change. Look at leaders like Nelson Mandela, who used their influence to dismantle oppressive systems and advocate for justice and equality. And if you are meant to share knowledge, create content, teach workshops, and share your expertise with the world, remember the responsibility associated with this. Ensure that you are providing factual information, that you have experience to speak on the topics. Consider that the words that you share have the power to influence others' thoughts, behaviors, and choices. How does this technique help overcome energetic forces? By empowering others with knowledge and tools, you create a collective force of light that can dispel darkness and ignorance. Watch for these signs that your light codes are activating. Increased flow, new ideas, and sudden bursts of inspiration signal the unleashing of your creative potential. Stronger intuition, effective healing, and positive feedback confirm your healing abilities. Greater influence, positive impact, and a growing following indicate your leadership skills are blossoming. An engaged audience, positive reviews, and a sense of fulfillment validate your knowledge-sharing gifts. Are you ready to meet your full potential? But here's a secret: you're not doing this alone. The universe is conspiring in your favor, sending unexpected opportunities, synchronicities, and guidance to help you on your path. This is benevolent interference, a sign that you're aligned with your purpose and supported by unseen forces. This interference is more common than you may think. It is a sign that you are part of a larger universal plan. How does this interference relate to dark forces? Benevolent interference often appears when you're actively resisting dark forces, providing a boost of energy and support to help you overcome obstacles. Maybe an unexpected job offer appears out of nowhere, perfectly aligned with your skills and passions. Maybe you have a synchronistic encounter with someone who changes your life, offering guidance or opening doors to new opportunities. Or maybe you receive guidance through dreams, messages from your higher self revealing hidden truths and illuminating your path. Are you paying attention to these subtle whispers? Are you truly aligned with what you want? Learn to interpret these signs. Keep a journal and track patterns and insights. What recurring themes are emerging? What emotions are you experiencing? Seek counsel from trusted spiritual advisors or mentors, those who can offer objective perspectives and help you discern genuine guidance from wishful thinking. But above all, trust your intuition. That inner voice is your direct line to the divine. Are you willing to listen? Can you discern the difference between the truth and a lie? Let's peek at the cosmic weather. Planetary transits, like Jupiter aligning with your sun sign, can amplify your energy and create opportunities for expansion. Lunar phases, like the new moon, provide potent moments for setting intentions and planting seeds for the future. And even solar flares, often perceived as disruptive, can actually jolt you out of stagnation, removing blockages and accelerating your growth. Check your chart, seek professional guidance, and be ready to flow with the natural energies of the universe. To navigate these cosmic currents, prioritize spiritual fitness. Think of it as an energetic gym, where you consistently train your mind, body, and spirit to maintain a high vibrational state. A daily practice of meditation, affirmations, gratitude, and protection creates a strong foundation. A weekly review through journaling, reflection, and course correction keeps you on track. And a monthly retreat connecting with nature, spiritual mentors, and healing provides deep nourishment and renewal. These practices are not luxuries, they're necessities. The daily practice doesn't have to take long. You could add 10 minutes to the beginning or end of your day. To journal, purchase a physical notebook, or use a note-taking application on your phone. The monthly retreat doesn't have to involve extensive travel or a major monetary investment. Taking a day trip to a local park or attending a group meditation session will suffice. Don't underestimate the power of community. Seek support from like-minded individuals, spiritual mentors, or therapists. Accountability partners can keep you motivated. Spiritual mentors can offer guidance and wisdom, and therapists can help you process trauma and heal emotional wounds. Look for communities online or in person, places where you feel safe, accepted, and inspired. And it is important to know how to choose a mentor. Mentors should have experience in the area that you seek advice in. You also should research any potential mentors. A good mentor can also recognize when you might need help from an area that is not their expertise and will recommend seeking other forms of help. What's your long-term vision? Where do you see yourself in 1 year, 5 years, 10 years? Set goals that align with your values and passions. Track your progress in a journal, celebrating your successes and learning from your setbacks. How will you reward your achievements? Acknowledge the milestones. Do not brush them aside. They are important. It's time to commit. Declare your commitment to your long-term spiritual growth. This isn't just a fleeting interest. It's a lifelong journey. The rewards are immeasurable. Type, "I commit" in the comments below. Let the world know you're ready to step into your power. You've only just begun, and the universe is already celebrating your courage. Are you ready for what comes next? Now that you've committed, the real journey begins, and the dark forces are already regrouping, adapting their tactics to keep you from your full potential. They don't want you to design your life. They want you to remain trapped in their matrix. This is where you need to unmask their deception. How are these forces subtly manipulating your thoughts, emotions, and perceptions? Consider the false narratives they weave. These aren't always overt lies. Often, they're appealing stories designed to distract you from your true purpose. The get-rich-quick scheme promising instant wealth preys on your desire for security, leading you down a path of empty promises and wasted resources. Conspiracies thrive on fear and distrust, diverting your energy into endless speculation and paranoia instead of constructive action. These narratives act like digital mirages in a desert, promising water, but delivering only sand. Are you willing to look beyond the surface, to question the motives behind these seductive stories? What if the most appealing promise is simply a gilded cage? Then there are the emotional triggers, expertly designed to control your behavior through fear, guilt, and shame. How often do you find yourself reacting impulsively, driven by these intense emotions? Marketing campaigns, for example, frequently use these tactics, associating their products with status, belonging, or even fear of missing out. Think of the car commercials that equate driving a certain vehicle with freedom and adventure, tapping into your desire for autonomy and self-expression. Or the insurance ads that highlight worst-case scenarios, playing on your fear of the unknown. By recognizing these manipulative tactics, you can regain control over your emotional responses. Next time you feel triggered, take a breath. Ask yourself, where is this emotion really coming from? Is it a genuine response or a programmed reaction? And what about distorted perceptions, the way dark forces cloud your judgment and create confusion? This is where Stockholm Syndrome, or learned helplessness, can creep in, making you identify with your captors or believe you're powerless to change your circumstances. Has there been a situation that you felt trapped in, either physically, mentally, or emotionally? Were you unable to see a way out? Abuse is a very dramatic example of this. Over time, victims of abuse sometimes develop a paradoxical emotional bond with their abuser. This is a maladaptive coping mechanism to survive the trauma, but it reinforces the cycle of abuse. The first step to breaking free is recognizing the distortion. Challenge your assumptions, seek objective perspectives, trust your intuition, that gut feeling that something isn't right. Are you ready to handle who or what might be watching you? To resist manipulation, you must cultivate critical thinking. Question everything, especially your own assumptions. Why do you believe what you believe? Where did those beliefs originate? Are they truly yours, or were they implanted by external sources? Seek multiple perspectives. Talk to people with different viewpoints, read diverse sources of information, and challenge your own biases. The value of seeing things from another side can be life-changing. This is not about blindly accepting everything you're told, but about forming your own informed opinions. Above all, trust your intuition. Learn to listen to your body's response. Does a particular person, situation, or idea feel right? Or does it trigger a sense of unease, a knot in your stomach? Your intuition is your inner compass, guiding you towards truth and away from deception. It speaks in subtle whispers, not loud pronouncements, so you must learn to quiet your mind and listen carefully. Your mind is an instrument. Your body is the conductor. These dark forces often exploit unresolved childhood trauma and the wounded inner child. Those early experiences create vulnerabilities that these forces can latch onto, using your deepest fears and insecurities against you. Inner child wounds manifest as emotional triggers, causing you to overreact to seemingly minor situations. Someone says something that reminds you of something that happened when you were a small child, and you respond as that small child would. Negative self-talk reinforces those wounds, whispering doubts and criticisms that undermine your self-worth. Unmet needs, stemming from past traumas, drive you to seek validation and approval from external sources, making you vulnerable to manipulation. Can you identify the roots of your current struggles in your childhood experiences? What are the patterns that keep repeating themselves? Now, let's amplify your light code resonance. It's time to connect with your higher self, that infinite source of wisdom, guidance, and light code activation that resides within you. Your higher self is not some distant entity. It's the truest, most authentic version of you, unburdened by fear, doubt, and limiting beliefs. It holds the key to unlocking your full potential. But how do you access it? Meditation is the most direct path. Find a quiet space where you can relax and focus your attention. Start with simple breathwork, inhaling and exhaling deeply, calming your mind and body. Visualize a golden light emanating from your heart, expanding outwards to fill your entire being. Then ask a question: what is my purpose? What steps should I take next? Listen for the answer, not in the form of words, but as a feeling, an intuition, a knowing. Journaling can also facilitate connection. Start with prompts like, what is my higher self trying to tell me right now? Or what am I most afraid of, and how can I overcome that fear? Write whatever comes to mind, without censoring or judging yourself. Allow your thoughts to flow freely onto the page. The answers may surprise you. Visualization exercises can further strengthen the connection. Imagine yourself standing before your higher self. What does it look like? What does it feel like? What message does it have for you? Engage all your senses, making the experience as vivid and real as possible. Feel the warmth of its presence, hear the wisdom in its words, and embrace the love and compassion it offers. Light codes communicate through symbols, synchronicities, and intuitive nudges, guiding you on your path. But deciphering these messages requires awareness and trust. Recurring symbols in dreams often hold hidden meanings. Keep a dream journal and look for patterns. A snake may symbolize transformation, a bird may represent freedom, and water may signify emotions. Research these symbols, but also trust your own interpretation. What does that snake mean to you? Synchronistic events in daily life are not mere coincidences. They're winks from the universe, confirming that you're on the right track. Pay attention to repeating numbers, chance encounters, and unexpected opportunities. What is the universe trying to tell you? A phone call from someone you were just thinking about, or seeing the same number sequence repeatedly on clocks and signs. Each is an invitation to look deeper. Are you seeing the signs, and are you interpreting them correctly? Trust those intuitive nudges and gut feelings. They're your inner compass, guiding you towards your true north. Learning to distinguish between fear-based thoughts and intuitive guidance can take practice. Fear often feels frantic and urgent, while intuition feels calm and certain. Is it a subtle pull towards something, or is it a shove away from something else? Unlock new levels of potential by learning to access the dormant areas of your mind. Increased intuition allows you to navigate complex situations with greater clarity and confidence. You might have premonitions about future events. Manifestation abilities enable you to create the reality you desire, aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your intentions. A deeper connection to spirituality fosters empathy, compassion, and a sense of interconnectedness with all beings. Take the example of individuals who have achieved enlightenment, not just as abstract figures, but as people who have fully realized their potential. Buddha was a prince that relinquished his claim to the throne to achieve enlightenment. He used empathy to realize that others suffered too. Joan of Arc was burned at the stake for the visions that she had. Her intuition and connection to spirituality guided her actions. There are countless examples. Are you ready to join their ranks? What if you have what they have? To master the cosmic currents, you must understand energetic weather patterns. Learn to interpret auras, those fields of energy that surround all living beings. Recognizing energy shifts in yourself and others allows you to become more aware of the prevailing emotional climate. If someone's aura appears dark or cloudy, they may be experiencing negative emotions like fear, anger, or sadness. If their aura is bright and vibrant, they may be feeling joy, love, or gratitude. Adapt your actions to harmonize with the prevailing energies, avoiding chaos and maximizing your effectiveness. When dealing with someone who is experiencing negative emotions, approach them with compassion and understanding, offering support and empathy. When you're feeling energized and inspired, take advantage of that momentum to pursue your goals and create positive change. The more you practice this, the easier it will become. Use this knowledge to make informed decisions, choosing the path that aligns with your highest good. Are you about to say yes to something that drains you? Are you walking into a chaotic situation? By being attuned to the energetic weather patterns, you can avoid unnecessary stress and conflict. You might even recognize that you are about to be manipulated. To help you on your journey, connect with spiritual allies, guides, angels, and ascended masters who can offer support and protection. Identify your personal spirit guides through meditation. Ask for their names or symbols and pay attention to the images, feelings, or messages that come to you. Write them down in your journal and research what the names mean. Seek guidance and support from these allies, working in tandem to co-create positive change. Ask for their help in navigating difficult situations, overcoming challenges, and manifesting your dreams. Listen to their wisdom and trust that they're always there to support you, even when you can't see them. Don't be afraid to co-create with the universe for positive change, setting clear intentions and aligning your actions with your desires. What do you want to bring into your life? The illusion of separation is one of the most pervasive deceptions of the dark forces. Emphasize the interconnectedness of all beings and the illusion of separation, highlighting how collective consciousness influences individual experiences and vice versa. Your thoughts, emotions, and actions have ripple effects, impacting not only your own life, but also the lives of others. Cultivating compassion and empathy for all beings, understanding their struggles and celebrating their triumphs creates a more harmonious and unified world. Start with your inner circle, then go further out. Finally, to forge unbreakable resilience, create spiritual armor, advanced techniques to create an impenetrable defense against dark forces and negative energies. A diamond light shield surrounds you with an impenetrable field of divine protection. It's not just a visualization, it's an energetic reality. The violet flame transmutation burns away negativity, transforming it into light and love. Mirror energy reflection sends back attacks to their source, teaching the attacker a valuable lesson. Strengthen your primary energy sources, preventing energy depletion and maintaining a high vibrational state. Connect with nature, recharging your spirit and grounding your energy. Engage in creative expression, channeling your emotions into art, music, or writing. Spend time with loved ones, bonding with those who uplift and support you. Be selective. Choose wisely. Embrace imperfection, recognizing that spiritual growth is a journey, not a destination. Forgive yourself for mistakes, learn from your experiences, and celebrate your progress. Embrace the process of getting better. Design your ideal life, focusing on alignment, joy, and fulfillment, and committing to taking consistent action towards your vision. What does that life look like? Describe it in the comments below. Now, what if designing your life is what makes you a target? What if the very act of stepping into your power, of consciously designing a life of joy and purpose, paints a target on your back for those dark forces? The moment you declare your sovereignty, they intensify their efforts, employing advanced tactics designed to keep you ensnared in their illusion. The battlefield isn't external, it's within your mind, your emotions, your very energy field. The first, and perhaps most insidious tactic, is the art of misdirection. Think of it as a magician's sleight of hand, diverting your attention from what truly matters. Endless cycles of busy work consume your time and energy, leaving you feeling drained and unfulfilled. You're constantly putting out fires, attending pointless meetings, answering endless emails, but accomplishing nothing of real substance. Step back and ask yourself, is this activity truly moving me closer to my goals, or is it simply keeping me occupied? Are you simply spinning your wheels? Addictive distractions offer temporary escape, but at a steep price. Social media, endless news cycles, binge-watching television, they all promise instant gratification, but leave you feeling empty and disconnected. How many hours do you spend scrolling through feeds, comparing yourself to others, absorbing negativity and propaganda? Recognize these distractions for what they are, attempts to steal your attention and energy. Instead, fill your time with activities that nourish your soul, that inspire you, that bring you joy. What is your most time-consuming escape? Superficial pursuits lure you with the promise of status and validation, but ultimately leave you feeling hollow. Chasing the latest trends, accumulating material possessions, seeking approval from others, these are all empty substitutes for genuine self-worth. Focus instead on cultivating inner qualities like kindness, compassion, and integrity. What is your greatest source of pride? Does it come from within or without? Beyond misdirection, the dark forces employ subliminal programming through media, advertising, and societal norms, subtly shaping your beliefs and behaviors. Repetitive messaging, catchy slogans and jingles that get stuck in your head plant seeds of consumerism and conformity in your subconscious mind. How often do you find yourself humming a tune from a commercial or craving a product you saw advertised? Repetition is key to its insidious nature. Hidden agendas in advertisements exploit your deepest desires and insecurities, manipulating you into buying things you don't need. The beauty industry, for example, preys on insecurities about aging, promoting unrealistic standards of beauty and selling products that promise to erase wrinkles and imperfections. Consider the messages you are consuming. Cultural conditioning shapes your beliefs about what is normal, acceptable, and desirable, reinforcing societal norms and expectations. Gender roles, for example, are often perpetuated through cultural conditioning, limiting your expression and potential. Question these norms, challenge these expectations, and create your own definition of success. What is the most ridiculous expectation your culture puts on you? However, even the dark forces can be alchemized for good. The archetype of the wounded healer reveals how past traumas and challenges can become sources of strength and wisdom if they are transmuted. Identifying your own wounds is the first step. What are the recurring patterns in your life? What are the emotional triggers that set you off? What are the negative beliefs you hold about yourself? Journaling, therapy, and meditation can help you uncover these hidden wounds. Transforming pain into purpose involves reframing your experiences, finding meaning in your suffering, and using your challenges to grow and evolve. Did a romantic breakup make you a stronger person? Did a financial crisis teach you valuable lessons about money management? Did a health scare inspire you to adopt a healthier lifestyle? These are all ways to reframe your wounds. Using your experiences to help others amplifies your healing and creates a ripple effect of positive change. Share your story, offer support, and inspire others to overcome their challenges. Become a mentor, a volunteer, or an advocate for a cause you believe in. By helping others, you not only heal yourself, but also contribute to the collective healing of humanity. How can you turn your pain into purpose? Now, how can you directly transmute darkness into light through light code alchemy? Shadow integration is a powerful technique that requires you to embrace and integrate your shadow aspects, unlocking hidden potential. Identifying shadow traits involves acknowledging the parts of yourself you dislike or reject, the qualities you deem to be negative or unacceptable. These could be traits like anger, jealousy, greed, or insecurity. What qualities do you judge most harshly in others? These are often reflections of your own shadow. Accepting and integrating these traits involves acknowledging that they are part of you, that they serve a purpose, and that they can be transformed into positive qualities. Your anger can be transformed into passion, your jealousy can be transformed into motivation, Your greed can be transformed into generosity, and your insecurity can be transformed into humility. What if your weaknesses are just strengths in disguise? Using shadow energy for positive change involves channeling your shadow traits into creative expression, assertiveness, and self-compassion. Use your anger to fuel your activism, your jealousy to inspire your creativity, your greed to motivate your ambition, and your insecurity to cultivate empathy. How can you harness the power of your shadow? Emotional intelligence is key to identifying and neutralizing dark force influences, particularly self-awareness, empathy, and emotional regulation. Recognizing and labeling emotions involves identifying what you're feeling in the moment and naming it accurately. Are you feeling angry, sad, fearful, or joyful? Get specific. I am feeling frustrated because. Understanding the root causes of emotions involves exploring the triggers, beliefs, and past experiences that underlie your emotional responses. Why are you feeling angry? What beliefs are being challenged? What past experiences are being re-triggered? Dig deeper to uncover the root cause. What old wounds are being reopened? Managing and regulating emotions effectively involves developing healthy coping mechanisms, setting boundaries, and practicing self-care. Take a deep breath, meditate, exercise, or talk to a trusted friend. Avoid unhealthy coping mechanisms like alcohol, drugs, or food. How can you become the master of your emotions? Healing your inner child involves connecting with and nurturing the wounded aspects of your childhood self. Reparenting your inner child involves providing the love, compassion, and validation you didn't receive as a child. Visualize yourself holding your inner child, offering comfort and reassurance. Tell them they are loved, they are safe, and they are worthy. What does your inner child need to hear? Providing love, compassion, and validation involves offering yourself the same kindness and understanding you would offer a child. Forgive yourself for your mistakes, celebrate your successes, and acknowledge your feelings. Treat yourself with the same gentleness and care you would give a loved one. How can you nurture your inner child? Creating a safe and nurturing inner world involves surrounding yourself with positive influences, setting healthy boundaries, and practicing self-care. Protect yourself from negativity, cultivate supportive relationships, and engage in activities that bring you joy. Prioritize your well-being and create a space where your inner child can thrive. What makes you feel safe? But you are not alone in this battle. Access interdimensional support by connecting with benevolent beings from other dimensions for guidance and assistance. Connecting with angels, guides, and ascended masters involves opening your heart, quieting your mind, and asking for their help. Trust that they are always there to support you, even if you can't see them. Receiving messages and downloads from higher realms involves paying attention to your intuition, your dreams, and the synchronicities in your life. What are the subtle messages you are receiving? What are the patterns you are noticing? Trust your inner guidance and follow the breadcrumbs. What do you keep dreaming about? Co-creating with interdimensional allies for positive change involves aligning your intentions with their guidance, taking inspired action, and trusting in the process. What positive changes do you want to create in your life and in the world? How can you work in tandem with your allies to make it happen? What if you had allies you didn't even know about? To protect yourself in these subtle realms, create energetic boundaries through visualization, creating a protection circle, and calling on divine protection. Visualize a shield of light surrounding you, deflecting negative energies and intentions. See yourself surrounded by a bubble of golden light. Is it impenetrable? Create a protection circle by visualizing a circle of white light around your home, your car, or any space you want to protect. Envision the space filling with divine light. How does it make you feel? Call on divine protection by praying, reciting affirmations, or invoking the presence of angels and ascended masters. Ask for their guidance, support, and protection. Know that you are always surrounded by divine love and light. What if you were always protected? To amplify positive energy, harness the power of collective intention by joining group meditations and visualizations, participating in collective healing initiatives, and spreading positivity and inspiration to others. Locate group meditations and visualizations online or in your local community. Gather with like-minded people to focus your intentions and amplify your energy. You are not alone. Participate in collective healing initiatives by volunteering your time, donating to worthy causes, or simply sending love and compassion to those in need. Every act of kindness contributes to the collective healing of humanity. Can you be the pebble that starts a wave? Spread positivity and inspiration to others by sharing uplifting content on social media, writing encouraging messages, or simply offering a smile to a stranger. Your positivity is contagious. You are a spark. Ultimately, it comes down to embracing the sovereign self, claiming your power and authority, setting clear boundaries and intentions, and aligning your life with your highest values. Claim your power and authority by recognizing that you are the creator of your reality and that you have the power to choose your thoughts, emotions, and actions. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are a sovereign being. You are in charge. Set clear boundaries and intentions by defining what you will and will not tolerate in your life and communicating your needs and desires with clarity and confidence. Do not be afraid to say no. Do not be afraid to ask for what you want. You deserve to have your needs met. What do you deserve? Align your life with your highest values by identifying what is most important to you and making choices that reflect those values. What are your core values? What do you stand for? What do you believe in? Live your truth and let your light shine. Mastering your mind involves challenging negative thoughts, replacing them with empowering beliefs, and creating a positive inner dialogue. Challenge negative thoughts by questioning their validity, exploring alternative perspectives, and reframing them in a more positive light. Is this thought really true? Is there another way to look at it? What if the opposite were true? Replace them with empowering beliefs by identifying the limiting beliefs that are holding you back and replacing them with beliefs that support your growth and well-being. What are the beliefs that are preventing you from reaching your full potential? What beliefs would empower you to live your best life? You are worthy of love. You are capable of achieving your goals. You are strong, resilient, and powerful. Create a positive inner dialogue by speaking to yourself with kindness, compassion, and encouragement. Use affirmations, mantras, and visualizations to reinforce positive beliefs and cultivate self-love. Be your own best friend. Be your own biggest fan. What would you say to yourself if you truly loved yourself unconditionally? Finally, transmute negative emotions into positive ones through emotional alchemy, understanding the lessons behind your emotions, and choosing to respond with love and compassion. This can be accomplished by first identifying and acknowledging your emotions. What are you feeling? Allow yourself to feel it fully, without judgment or resistance. Do not try to suppress or deny your emotions. Embrace them as messengers. Understand the lessons behind your emotions by exploring the triggers, beliefs, and past experiences that underlie your emotional responses. What is this emotion trying to teach you? What do you need to learn from this experience? What is this emotion pointing you towards? Choose to respond with love and compassion by offering yourself the same kindness and understanding you would offer a loved one. Forgive yourself for your mistakes, celebrate your successes, and acknowledge your feelings. Treat yourself with the same gentleness and care you would give a child. Can you be kind to yourself? Now I challenge you to embrace your inner alchemist, committing to transforming darkness into light and creating a life of joy, purpose, and fulfillment. I want to know, what is your greatest transformation to date? Share your stories below and inspire others to unleash their own inner alchemist. What shadows have you turned to gold? And what if that's just the beginning? Have you ever considered how the dark forces you face aren't always solitary entities, but rather form intricate alliances, a web of unseen connections working in concert to amplify their negative influence on your life? Imagine them as a twisted ecosystem, each feeding off the other, creating a self-sustaining cycle of blockages and setbacks. This dark force symbiosis is a critical piece of the puzzle when it comes to understanding why some challenges seem so persistent and difficult to overcome. It's not enough to simply address one aspect of the problem. you must unravel the entire web to truly break free. Have you noticed recurring patterns in your life that seem to involve multiple negative influences? Perhaps financial struggles are intertwined with relationship issues, which in turn are fueled by self-doubt and limiting beliefs. This is a classic example of dark force symbiosis in action. Consider societal programming that reinforces karmic patterns. You might be born into a family with a history of financial instability, a karmic debt that predisposes you to similar challenges. Societal programming then reinforces this pattern by teaching you limiting beliefs about money, such as the idea that wealth is only for the privileged, or that it's morally wrong to desire abundance. These two forces, karma and societal programming, work together to create a powerful blockage in your life, preventing you from manifesting financial freedom. Or consider how fear can fuel energetic attachments. You might harbor deep-seated fears of abandonment, making you vulnerable to forming unhealthy attachments to others. These attachments, in turn, drain your energy and create opportunities for external entities to exert their influence. The fear acts as an invitation, drawing in negative energies that further perpetuate the cycle of fear and attachment. Have you ever felt like your anxieties attract exactly what you fear most? This could be a manifestation of this symbiotic relationship. To weaken this web, it's crucial to identify and dismantle these symbiotic relationships. This requires a holistic approach, addressing the root cause rather than just the symptoms. Think of it like gardening. You can pluck the leaves of a weed, but it will keep growing back unless you dig up the root. Similarly, you can address the superficial manifestations of dark forces in your life, but they will continue to resurface unless you address the underlying causes. What limiting beliefs are fueling your self-doubt? What unresolved traumas are contributing to your anxiety? What karmic patterns are playing out in your relationships? Answering these questions is the first step towards dismantling the web. But be warned, sometimes, in your attempts to clear negative energies, you can accidentally strengthen the web of dark forces. For example, constantly focusing on your fears can actually amplify them, giving them more energy and power. Similarly, engaging in negative self-talk, even in an attempt to motivate yourself, can reinforce limiting beliefs and further entrench you in a cycle of negativity. It's essential to approach this process with awareness and discernment, ensuring that your efforts are truly empowering and not inadvertently feeding the very forces you're trying to overcome. Are you sure your approach is helping and not hurting? Now let's delve deeper into the concept of energy vampires, a particularly insidious form of dark force that operates by draining your energy and creating blockages in your life. These individuals, often unconsciously, feed off your vitality, leaving you feeling depleted, exhausted, and emotionally drained. Energy vampires come in many forms, each with their own distinct tactics and motivations. Understanding these different types can help you identify them in your life and protect yourself from their draining influence. First, there's the narcissist, who seeks constant validation and attention, monopolizing conversations and demanding endless praise. They thrive on admiration and will often manipulate others to get their needs met. Interacting with a narcissist can leave you feeling invisible, unheard, and emotionally exhausted. They may be charming and charismatic on the surface, but beneath the facade lies a deep insecurity and a need for control. Do you feel drained after spending time with someone as if they've sucked the life out of you? Next, we have the victim, who constantly complains and wallows in self-pity, refusing to take responsibility for their own lives. They bombard you with their problems, seeking sympathy and reassurance, but never actually take steps to improve their situation. Engaging with a victim can leave you feeling helpless, frustrated, and emotionally burdened. Are you always trying to fix someone else's problems, only to find that they never change? Then there's the controller, who manipulates and dominates others, seeking to control every aspect of their environment. They use guilt, intimidation, and threats to get their way, leaving you feeling powerless and trapped. Interacting with a controller can be incredibly damaging to your self-esteem and sense of autonomy. Do you feel like you're constantly walking on eggshells around someone, afraid to express your own needs and desires? Finally, there's the gossip, who spreads negativity and drama, stirring up conflict and creating division. They thrive on gossip and rumors, seeking to undermine others and elevate themselves. Engaging with a gossip can leave you feeling anxious, distrustful, and emotionally contaminated. Do you feel like you need a shower after talking to someone? Now let's shift our focus from identifying and protecting against dark forces to activating your light codes, the encoded information within your DNA or energy field that contains your unique potential, purpose, and spiritual gifts. One powerful way to access and activate these codes is through the pineal gland, often referred to as the seat of the soul. This small, pine-cone-shaped gland located in the center of your brain plays a crucial role in spiritual awakening, intuition, and connecting with higher dimensions. Activating your pineal gland can unlock a floodgate of spiritual insights and accelerate your journey towards enlightenment. Are you ready to open the gateway to your inner wisdom? One technique for activating the pineal gland is sun gazing, but this should only be practiced by experienced individuals with proper guidance due to the potential dangers of eye damage. If you are experienced, start with very short intervals, gradually increasing the duration over time. Always follow safety protocols and listen to your body. A safer and more accessible method is meditation. Specific exercises, such as focusing your attention on the third eye point, the space between your eyebrows, and visualizing a beam of light entering your pineal gland, can stimulate its activity. Regular meditation can also help to decalcify the pineal gland, which can become hardened over time due to exposure to toxins and fluoride. What if simply closing your eyes could open your inner vision? Crystals can also be powerful allies in activating the pineal gland. Clear quartz, amethyst, and sodalite are all known to resonate with the pineal gland, helping to stimulate its activity and enhance intuition. Place a crystal on your forehead during meditation, or simply carry it with you throughout the day to benefit from its energy. Are you ready to tap into the wisdom of the crystal kingdom? Beyond the pineal gland, another key aspect of light code activation involves the Merkaba, a geometric shape that represents the divine light body. Activating your Merkaba field can expand your consciousness, connect you with higher dimensions, and accelerate your spiritual growth. The Merkaba, often depicted as two interlocking tetrahedrons, has been revered throughout history as a symbol of spiritual ascension and transformation. To activate your Merkaba field, begin by finding a quiet space where you can relax and focus without distractions. Close your eyes and visualize yourself surrounded by a brilliant sphere of white light. Feel this light filling every cell of your body, radiating outwards and creating a protective shield around you. Then, visualize the two tetrahedrons, one pointing upwards and the other pointing downwards, interlocking within your sphere of light. See them spinning in opposite directions, creating a dynamic field of energy around you. As you breathe deeply and rhythmically, feel the Merkaba field growing stronger and more vibrant, expanding your consciousness and connecting you with higher dimensions. Once your light body is fully activated, be aware of the new physical and emotional experiences one can have once they are fully activated, building on prior concepts and creating a sense of excitement for those who implement the techniques. You might experience physical sensations such as tingling, warmth, and energy flows throughout your body. You might feel a rush of energy, a sense of lightness, or a vibration in your cells. These are all signs that your energy field is expanding and aligning with higher frequencies. Pay attention to these sensations and allow them to flow freely without resistance. You might also experience emotional shifts such as bliss, peace, and euphoria. As your consciousness expands, you may feel a deeper connection to all of creation, a sense of oneness with the universe. You might experience moments of profound joy, gratitude, and unconditional love. Embrace these emotions and allow them to fill your heart, radiating outwards and transforming your reality. Have you ever felt a moment of pure, unadulterated joy that seemed to come from nowhere? This could be a glimpse of your light body in action, or you may experience spiritual experiences such as out-of-body experiences, visions, and direct communication with spirit guides. You might find yourself traveling to other dimensions, receiving messages from angels and ascended masters, or gaining access to ancient wisdom. Trust these experiences and allow them to guide you on your path, knowing that you are supported by a team of benevolent beings who are always there to assist you. Are you ready to embrace the full potential of your light body and embark on a journey of limitless possibilities? But as you activate your light codes and step into your power, remember that you are also entering a cosmic battleground, a realm where light and dark forces constantly vie for control. As a warrior of light, it's essential to master energetic combat, developing advanced techniques for protecting yourself from dark forces and empowering your light. One crucial skill is advanced energy shielding, creating dynamic defenses that adapt to different types of attacks. Rather than relying on a static shield, which can be easily breached, you can learn to create shields that change shape and density, reflecting, redirecting, and transmuting negative energies. Are you ready to become a master of energy manipulation? An adaptive shield changes shape and density in response to incoming energy, becoming thicker and stronger when faced with intense attacks, and more fluid and flexible when faced with subtle influences. It's like a chameleon, adapting to its environment and blending in seamlessly. A reflective shield sends negative energy back to its source without harming the original attacker. It's like a mirror, reflecting back what is projected onto it. A vortex shield redirects negative energy away from you, spinning it into a vortex and dissipating it harmlessly. It's like a whirlwind, transforming chaos into order. Energetic repelling is an advanced skill that allows you to defend yourself without harming the original source of the attack. This involves cutting cords, returning energy to sender, and transmuting negative energy. Cutting cords without harming the other individual involves severing energetic connections that are draining your energy, while still sending them love and compassion. It's about setting boundaries and reclaiming your power without causing harm to others. Returning energy to sender involves sending negative energy back to its source, without adding any additional negativity or malice. It's about holding the other person accountable for their actions, while still maintaining your own integrity. Transmuting negative energy involves transforming negative energy into positive energy through love, compassion, and forgiveness. It's about alchemizing darkness into light and creating a positive ripple effect in the world. Can you protect yourself while still sending love? Finally, it's crucial to protect your sacred space from negative energies, creating a haven for healing, meditation, and spiritual growth. This involves creating a sacred altar, cleansing rituals, and invoking protective energies. Creating a sacred altar involves setting up a special space in your home or garden that is dedicated to spiritual practice. Use sacred geometry and arrange meaningful objects such as crystals, candles, and symbols to amplify the energy of the space. Regular cleansing rituals are also essential for maintaining the purity of your sacred space. Smudging with sage, burning incense, or using sound healing techniques can help to clear negative energies and create a harmonious atmosphere. Schedule regular cleansing rituals to maintain the sanctity of your space. And by consistently invoking protective energies through meditations and crystals, you can keep your sacred space pure. Visualize a beam of light entering your space, filling it with love, peace, and protection. Call on your angels, guides, and ascended masters to surround you with their divine presence. Are you ready to create a sanctuary for your soul? Now, let's consider how you can expand your role and become part of something bigger than yourself. It's not enough to simply protect yourself and cultivate your own spiritual growth. It's also essential to empower others to awaken and connect with their light codes, creating a ripple effect of positive change in the world. This involves sharing knowledge, mentoring others, and creating community. If you understand something, isn't it your responsibility to share it? Share your knowledge by creating content online, writing books, or teaching workshops. Use your voice to inspire others to awaken and connect with their own inner wisdom. Mentor others by serving as a guide, offering support and encouragement to those who are just beginning their spiritual journey. Create community by building support networks, connecting with like-minded individuals, and fostering a sense of belonging. Remember, you are not alone on this path. There are many others who are seeking the same thing you are, and together, you can create a powerful force for positive change. Now I challenge you to commit to being a beacon of light in the world, inspiring others to awaken, connect with their light codes, and create a better future for all. Commit to living in alignment with your highest self, making choices that honor your values and contribute to the greater good, despite external pressures. Living in alignment involves saying no to what doesn't serve you, prioritizing self-care, and following your intuition. It's essential to living in line with your higher values. Participate in global healing initiatives, connecting with like-minded individuals to amplify your positive energy and contribute to a more harmonious and unified world. This can be done by joining global meditations, participating in environmental activism, and supporting humanitarian efforts. These can range from small gestures to grand movements. What matters is the intent. Now it's time to publicly commit to being a beacon in the comments below. What actions will you take, starting today, to shine your light and inspire others? Are you ready to rise to the challenge and become a true warrior of light? Brace yourselves, because an unprecedented cosmic convergence is fast approaching. It's not just another full moon or planetary alignment. This is a rare galactic alignment, a cosmic event so potent that it will amplify the energies of both light and darkness exponentially. Imagine a celestial superhighway opening up, a direct channel to the source of creation, but also a potential gateway for dark forces to infiltrate and manipulate the collective consciousness. We are talking about a rare conjunction of Pluto, the planet of transformation and hidden power, with Algol, a dark star associated with chaos and destruction. This alignment will create a vortex of intense energy, making it easier for dark forces to hijack the increased flow and suppress the light codes of humanity. This is not a time to be complacent. This is a call to vigilance, a warning against spiritual slumber. The veil is thinning, and all that lies beyond will try to reach you. As this alignment draws near, you may experience a range of sensory warning signs. Heightened anxiety, sleep disturbances plagued by nightmares, increased psychic interference from unsettling sources, inexplicable technological glitches, and a pervasive sense of dread or foreboding are all indicators that the dark forces are attempting to tighten their grip. The approaching alignment acts as a cosmic spotlight, illuminating the shadows within ourselves and in the world around us. This can trigger deep-seated fears, unresolved traumas, and limiting beliefs, making us more vulnerable to negative influences. The closer we get, the more intense these signs will become. It's as if the universe is sending out a distress signal, urging us to wake up and prepare for what's to come. This is not a time for fear, but for proactive spiritual protection. Now is the time to fortify your energy field, strengthen your connection to the divine, and activate your light codes before the storm hits. Meditate, pray, visualize yourself surrounded by protective light, and connect with your spirit guides and angels for support. Cut cords with toxic relationships, release limiting beliefs, and forgive past traumas. The more you prepare, the better equipped you will be to navigate the challenges ahead and emerge stronger and more radiant than ever before. Remember, the dark forces thrive on fear and ignorance. By staying informed, empowered, and connected to your inner light, you can resist their influence and contribute to the collective awakening of humanity. To better understand the nature of the dark forces attempting to hijack this cosmic energy, it's crucial to recognize that they operate within a hierarchical structure, a dark force pyramid with different entities and influences working in concert to achieve their objectives. By dismantling this pyramid, you dismantle their power. At the base of the pyramid, we find karmic influences and societal programming. These are the foundational layers that reinforce limiting beliefs and perpetuate negative cycles. Karmic influences are the unresolved issues and patterns from past lives that continue to play out in our present reality. Societal programming is the collective conditioning that we receive from our families, cultures, and institutions, shaping our beliefs about ourselves and the world around us. Together, these two forces create a powerful foundation of limitation, preventing us from realizing our full potential. For example, you might be born into a family with a history of poverty, a karmic debt that predisposes you to financial struggles. Societal programming then reinforces this pattern by teaching you that wealth is only for the privileged, or that it's morally wrong to desire abundance. Moving up the pyramid, we encounter energetic attachments and shadow selves. These are the middle forces that drain our energy and sabotage our potential. Energetic attachments are unhealthy connections with others that deplete our vitality and create opportunities for manipulation. Shadow selves are the repressed aspects of our personality that we disown and project onto others, leading to inner conflict and self-sabotage. These forces act as parasites, feeding off our light and preventing us from accessing our light codes. For example, you might be addicted to seeking validation from others, constantly seeking approval and attention to feel worthy. This creates an energetic attachment to those whose validation you seek, draining your energy and making you vulnerable to their influence. At the apex of the pyramid, we find malevolent entities and interdimensional influences. These are the top-level forces that orchestrate the overall plan and exert ultimate control. Malevolent entities are negative beings from other dimensions that seek to manipulate and control humanity for their own purposes. Interdimensional influences are the subtle but pervasive energies that shape our reality from behind the scenes. These forces are the puppet masters, pulling the strings and orchestrating the events that unfold on Earth. They work through fear, division, and deception, seeking to keep humanity enslaved in a cycle of darkness. To identify the linchpin, dark force, in your life, the one that, when removed, will cause the entire pyramid to collapse, ask yourself these diagnostic questions. What is the most persistent challenge that I face? What is the root cause of this challenge? What limiting beliefs are fueling this challenge? What energetic attachments are contributing to this challenge? What shadow aspects am I avoiding? What external influences are exacerbating this challenge? Once you have identified the linchpin, focus your efforts on dismantling it, and the rest of the pyramid will crumble. To dismantle each level of the dark force pyramid, start by rewriting limiting beliefs, challenging societal norms, and forgiving past actions. At level 2, cut energetic cords, embrace and integrate shadow aspects, and practice self-love. And at level 3, invoke divine protection, connect with interdimensional allies, and create energetic shields. Now let's move on to activating your dormant potential. It's time to ignite your inner light and unlock the power of your light codes. Have you heard about crystalline DNA activation? Mainstream science teaches that humans have just 2 strands of DNA, but many believe humans have more than 2 strands. This information has been actively suppressed. Crystalline DNA refers to the higher dimensional aspects of our DNA, encoded with vast potential for spiritual awakening, healing, and manifestation. Activating crystalline DNA unlocks dormant abilities and connects you to your divine blueprint. Are you ready to unlock the secrets of your DNA? Specific techniques can help you begin your crystalline DNA activation. Start with breathing exercises. Breathwork techniques like alternate nostril breathing and coherent breathing help to balance your energy, calm your mind, and activate your pineal gland, all of which are essential for DNA activation. Then, create personal affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that reprogram your subconscious mind and activate your DNA. Craft affirmations that resonate with your soul's purpose, such as, I am connected to my divine blueprint, or I am activating my crystalline DNA. Speak these affirmations with conviction and feel the energy coursing through your being. Chanting can also help activate your crystalline DNA. Sacred chants and mantras, such as the Gayatri Mantra or the Om Mantra, vibrate at specific frequencies that resonate with your DNA, triggering activation and unlocking hidden potential. And then there's holographic manifestation. Your body is a holographic projector, capable of manifesting your desires into reality. By activating your dormant powers, you can consciously create your life and align with your soul's purpose. Visualize your desires as already manifested, creating a powerful energetic blueprint for reality. Feel the emotions associated with your desires and let them fill every cell of your body. Believe that your desires are already on their way and trust that the universe will conspire to bring them into your reality. It's time to actively reshape your world. Finally, I want to share a light language transmission designed to activate dormant light codes within your DNA. Light language is a multi-dimensional form of communication that bypasses the logical mind and speaks directly to your soul. It originates from ancient civilizations and higher dimensions, carrying codes of light and information that activate your DNA and accelerate your spiritual growth. Simply listen to the transmission and allow the frequencies to wash over you. Let go of any expectations and allow the language to penetrate your being, activating your dormant potential and connecting you with your divine essence. Play light language transmission visuals of sacred geometry, galaxies, and light patterns. As you traverse this spiritual battlefield, remember the power of detachment. You can detach from the drama and chaos of the cosmic battleground by focusing on inner peace and non-resistance. Observe the events unfolding around you without getting emotionally involved. Don't take sides, don't judge, and don't resist what is. Simply allow things to unfold as they are, trusting that everything is happening for a reason. By detaching from the drama, you can maintain your inner peace and clarity, preventing the dark forces from gaining a foothold in your consciousness. When disagreements happen, simply let them run their course. Don't feed them. Also remember the importance of unconditional love as the ultimate weapon against dark forces. Unconditional love transmutes negativity and breaks down barriers. It is a vibration that resonates with the highest frequencies of light, dissolving darkness and transforming negativity into positivity. When you encounter negativity, respond with love, compassion, and forgiveness. Send love to those who are causing harm, knowing that they are acting out of fear and ignorance. By radiating unconditional love, you can uplift the collective consciousness and create a ripple effect of positive change in the world. Transcend the duality of light and dark, recognizing that both are necessary for balance and growth. The dark forces serve a purpose, challenging us to grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Without darkness, we cannot appreciate the light. Without challenges, we cannot grow. Embrace the duality of life, recognizing that both light and dark are necessary for our evolution. Find the lessons in every experience and use them to become a more compassionate, loving, and powerful being. And as you walk your path, expand your legacy of light to illuminate the collective. Connect with the global light grid and amplify your positive energy to contribute to collective healing. The global light grid is a network of energy points around the planet that amplify positive energy and facilitate collective healing. Connect with this grid by visualizing yourself sending love, light, and healing to the earth and all its inhabitants. Participate in global meditations, join online communities, and connect with like-minded individuals to amplify your positive energy and contribute to a more harmonious world. Remember, the power of interdimensional support can help you plant seeds of hope in the world, inspiring others to awaken, connect with their light codes, and create a better future for all. Share your gifts and talents. If you're a writer, write inspiring stories. If you're a musician, create uplifting music. If you're an artist, create beautiful art. Use your unique talents to inspire others and uplift the world. Volunteer your time and energy, donate to movements, and stay positive. I challenge you to commit to being a light beacon in your community, shining your light brightly and guiding others out of the darkness. By sharing your gifts and talents, volunteering your time and energy, and living as an example of love, compassion, and joy, you can inspire others to awaken and connect with their own inner light. Your actions have the power to create a ripple effect of positive change that will transform the planet. I want to express my sincere gratitude for your commitment to your spiritual journey. Your willingness to awaken, connect with your light codes, and contribute to the collective awakening is essential for the future of humanity. Together, we can create a future where light codes are fully activated and humanity lives in harmony, peace, and abundance. This is not just a dream, it is a promise of a future where humanity lives in harmony, peace, and abundance. A future where everyone is empowered to live their full potential, free from fear, limitation, and suffering. The time has come to continue igniting your inner light and sharing it with the world. Your actions have the power to create a ripple effect of positive change that will transform the planet. Continue meditating, praying, and visualizing a brighter future. Continue connecting with your spirit guides and angels for support. Continue cutting cords with toxic relationships and releasing limiting beliefs. Continue living in alignment with your highest self, making choices that honor your values and contribute to the greater good. You have the power to change the world. But first, declare your commitment to illuminate the collective in the comments. I am a light beacon. What comes next will either shock you to your core or unlock the greatest potential you've ever known. Did you declare, I am a light beacon? If so, know that you have set something powerful into motion, an intention that ripples through the cosmos, but also a beacon that attracts the attention of unseen forces. As we stand at this cosmic crossroads, on the precipice of an unprecedented galactic alignment, remember that this event doesn't just amplify light, it also amplifies darkness. It's as if the volume has been turned up on everything, both within ourselves and in the world around us. This surge of energy will embolden dark forces, making their influence more pronounced, particularly in areas where individuals are already vulnerable. Consider this: if you've been struggling with negative self-talk, expect it to intensify, to become a relentless inner critic whispering doubts and fears into your ear. If you've been battling cravings or addictions, prepare for those urges to become almost unbearable, a desperate need to escape the present moment. If anxiety has been a constant companion, brace yourself for panic attacks and a sense of impending doom. Relationships that are already strained will likely fracture under the pressure, old wounds reopening and festering with resentment. The key is to recognize these amplifications for what they are, not reflections of your true self, but external influences attempting to derail your progress. This is a targeted assault on your divine potential, because dark forces are not indiscriminate, they are strategic. They specifically target individuals who are on the verge of breakthroughs in their spiritual growth, sensing their imminent liberation and attempting to shut it down before it can fully manifest. Think of it like this: you're climbing a mountain, finally nearing the summit, and just as you're about to reach the top, a sudden avalanche attempts to bury you. The dark forces know that once you fully activate your light codes, their control over you will diminish, so they pull out all the stops to maintain their grip. These attacks will be individualized and tailored to your unique vulnerabilities, exploiting your deepest fears and insecurities. They know what buttons to push to trigger your emotional wounds and send you spiraling back into old patterns. This might manifest as unexpected crises, sudden betrayals, or overwhelming feelings of self-doubt. The most insidious tactic of the dark forces is to create an illusion of hopelessness, a pervasive sense that your efforts are futile and that you should just give up. They want you to believe that you're not strong enough, that you're not worthy enough, that you'll never escape their grasp. They'll bombard you with negative thoughts, catastrophic scenarios, and a deep-seated feeling of despair. They'll try to convince you that the world is a dark and unforgiving place and that there's no point in even trying to make a difference. But here's the truth. This is a lie. It's a carefully crafted illusion designed to keep you trapped in their web. You are far more powerful than you realize, and you have the ability to overcome any challenge that comes your way. To resist this illusion, cultivate an unwavering commitment to hope. Focus on the positive aspects of your life, no matter how small they may seem. Surround yourself with supportive people who believe in you. Remember your past successes and draw strength from your resilience. And most importantly, never give up on yourself. Now, let's unlock your divine blueprint. It begins with the Soul Star Chakra, located approximately 6 to 12 inches above the crown of your head. This chakra acts as a portal to your higher self, your divine essence, and the Akashic records. It's the gateway through which your light codes flow into your being. To activate your Soul Star Chakra, visualize a brilliant, radiant star shimmering above your head. Imagine it expanding, filling your entire energy field with its luminous light. Feel the connection to your higher self deepening, your intuition sharpening, and your spiritual awareness expanding. Repeat the affirmation, I am connected to my divine source. I am open to receiving guidance and wisdom from my higher self. Link this to the spirit guides from previous sections. Visualize your guides assisting you in this activation, lending their energy and support to the process. Feel their presence, trust their guidance, and allow them to assist you in unlocking your full potential. Once your Soul Star Chakra is activated, you can begin accessing the Akashic records, the cosmic library that contains the entire history of your soul. Within these records lies information about your past lives, your soul purpose, and your unique light codes. Accessing the Akashic records can provide profound insights into your current challenges, reveal hidden talents and abilities, and guide you towards your true destiny. To access the Akashic records, find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths, relaxing your body and calming your mind. Visualize yourself entering a beautiful library filled with ancient books and scrolls. Ask your spirit guides to accompany you and protect you on your journey. State your intention clearly. I am here to access the Akashic records for guidance and clarity. Browse the shelves, allowing your intuition to guide you to the information you need. Be sure to approach with respect and integrity. Only ask questions that are aligned with your highest good and the good of all, and always express gratitude for the insights you receive. Quantum healing, often perceived as futuristic, is deeply rooted in ancient wisdom, echoing the philosophies of Hermeticism and the power of the mind to influence reality. Quantum physics suggests that reality is not fixed, but rather a field of potential, shaped by observation and intention. This understanding has profound implications for healing, suggesting that we can influence our physical and emotional well-being through consciousness. The observer effect demonstrates how the act of observing a quantum system changes its behavior. In the context of healing, this means that our focused attention and intention can directly influence our physical and emotional states. By consciously observing ourselves in a state of wholeness and well-being, we activate the potential for that reality to manifest. The next key is entanglement, which demonstrates that two particles can be linked in such a way that they instantaneously affect each other, regardless of the distance separating them. This principle suggests that we can heal distant individuals through focused intention and energy work. By visualizing the person in perfect health and sending them love and healing energy, we can activate the potential for their healing, even if they are miles away. Finally, intention directs healing. Intention is the driving force behind quantum healing, focusing the mind and directing energy towards a specific outcome. By setting a clear intention for healing and combining it with focused attention and visualization, we can harness the power of consciousness to manifest positive change in our lives and the lives of others. But remember that the key to quantum healing lies in trust, in surrendering to the infinite potential of the universe and allowing the healing to unfold in its own way. But now, it's time to shift your perspective from spiritual warfare to spiritual dissolution. The most effective way to overcome dark forces is not through aggression or resistance, but through nonviolent resistance, compassion, and unwavering commitment to truth and love. Think of Mahatma Gandhi, who led India to independence through nonviolent civil disobedience, or Nelson Mandela, who dismantled apartheid in South Africa through forgiveness and reconciliation. These historical figures demonstrated the immense power of nonviolent resistance to overcome even the most oppressive forces. Similarly, in your own life, you can overcome dark forces by refusing to engage in their games of fear and control. Don't fight them, dissolve them with love and compassion. Start with emotional freedom techniques, EFT, also known as tapping, which provides a powerful tool for releasing negative emotions and breaking free from limiting beliefs. EFT combines the principles of acupuncture with modern psychology, stimulating specific meridian points on the body while focusing on a particular emotion or belief. The history of EFT is rooted in the work of Dr. Roger Callahan, who developed thought field therapy, TFT, in the 1980s. Gary Craig, a student of Callahan, simplified TFT into EFT, making it more accessible and user-friendly. The process involves tapping on specific meridian points while repeating affirmations that address the negative emotion or belief. This helps to release the energy blockages associated with the emotion, allowing it to dissipate and lose its power over you. When it comes to affirmations, be sure to use ones that are positive, present tense statements that affirm your desired reality. Avoid using negative words or phrases that reinforce the limiting belief. Instead, focus on what you want to create, speaking it as if it's already true. For example, instead of saying, "I am not afraid," say, "I am courageous and confident." And remember that it is safe to feel your emotions. Don't try to suppress or avoid them. Allow yourself to fully experience the emotion without judgment, knowing that it is a natural part of the human experience. By acknowledging and feeling your emotions, you can release them more easily, preventing them from becoming trapped in your body and causing further harm. Forgiveness is also a superpower. The power of forgiveness dissolves dark force influences, releasing you from resentment and breaking free from karmic cycles. Forgiveness is not about condoning the actions of others or excusing their behavior. It's about releasing the emotional attachment to the past and freeing yourself from the burden of anger and resentment. The origin of forgiveness can be traced back to ancient spiritual traditions, where it was seen as a path to liberation and enlightenment. By forgiving others, you release yourself from the karmic ties that bind you to them, allowing you to move forward with greater freedom and peace. By forgiving yourself, you release yourself from the burden of guilt and shame, allowing you to embrace your imperfections and live a more authentic life. Now, to prepare for the future, we must build a global network by connecting with other lightworkers and amplifying your collective energy. This collective is known as the Light Weaver Collective. Finding online communities can be tricky. Red flags to look out for include groups that promote fear-based thinking, engage in gossip or negativity, or demand unquestioning obedience to a leader. Instead, seek out communities that are based on love, compassion, and empowerment. Communities where members support each other's growth, share their knowledge and experiences, and encourage critical thinking. To create local gatherings, setting the proper intention is key. Before you gather, take some time to visualize the energy you want to create. Focus on love, light, and healing, intending to create a safe and supportive space for all who attend. Clearly communicate your intention to the group, inviting them to co-create this energy with you. And when it comes to collaborating on projects, I recommend focusing on initiatives that promote peace, justice, and sustainability. Start small, focusing on projects that are manageable and aligned with your passions. To seed new Earth timelines, begin by visioning the future. What does the ideal future look like to you? Imagine a world where humanity lives in harmony with nature, where peace and abundance prevail, and where everyone is empowered to live their full potential. Hold this vision in your mind, feeling the emotions associated with it. Now, to hold the vibration, practice daily gratitude and appreciation. Take time each day to focus on the things you're grateful for, no matter how small they may seem. Appreciate the beauty of nature, the love of your friends and family, and the simple joys of life. And finally, take inspired action by following your inner guidance. Pay attention to your intuition, your dreams, and your synchronicities, as these are all ways that the universe communicates with you. When you receive a clear message or inspiration, take action on it, trusting that you're being guided towards your highest good. And above all, remember the importance of joy. Joy, laughter, and play are not just frivolous activities. They are essential for maintaining a high vibrational state and resisting dark force influences. Joy is a powerful weapon against negativity, dissolving fear and uplifting your spirit. Make time for activities that bring you joy, whether it's spending time in nature, playing with your children, or pursuing your hobbies. Surround yourself with people who make you laugh, and don't be afraid to be silly and playful. I acknowledge the challenges ahead. The path to enlightenment is not always easy. It requires courage, resilience, and unwavering commitment to your spiritual growth. But the rewards are immeasurable. Inner peace, unconditional love, and the ability to create a better future for yourself and for all humanity. It's time to embrace your role as leaders, healers, and lightworkers, empowering others to awaken and create a better future for all. Offer a vision of a golden age where light codes are fully activated, humanity lives in harmony with nature, and peace and abundance prevail. A new dawn is upon us. I express my eternal gratitude for your commitment to the light, assuring you that you are deeply loved and supported by the universe. Now declare in the comments, I am ready. What comes next is vital to know, because it could rewrite your entire future. What does it all mean? We've journeyed through the realms of dark forces, navigated the pathways of light codes, and explored the battleground where these energies clash. These aren't isolated concepts. They're threads in a tapestry that defines your spiritual existence. The dark forces, those shadows of fear and doubt, are not external adversaries alone. They are internal struggles magnified by cosmic events. Light codes, that divine spark within you, represent your unique potential, waiting to be ignited. The cosmic battle is the ongoing process of choosing light over darkness, growth over stagnation, love over fear. It's about recognizing the interconnectedness of all things and understanding that your personal liberation is intrinsically linked to the collective awakening of humanity. Your journey isn't just about overcoming personal challenges, it's about contributing to a world where light prevails. And this is not just personal liberation, it's a ripple effect that extends outwards, touching every corner of existence. As you confront and transmute the dark forces within and around you, as you activate your innate spiritual wisdom, you become a beacon of hope, a catalyst for change, and an agent of positive transformation. Each act of self-mastery, each moment of choosing love over fear, sends a vibrational wave into the collective consciousness, inspiring others to awaken and embrace their own power. You become an active participant in seeding new, positive earth realities, timelines of peace, harmony, abundance, and joy. You're not just improving your own life, you're contributing to the creation of a world where humanity thrives, living in harmony with nature, empowered to create, innovate, and share resources for the betterment of all. You declared, I am ready. But I know some lingering questions or doubts may remain. Perhaps you are wondering if you are truly strong enough, or how you can maintain your momentum amidst the chaos of daily life. The key is to trust your intuition and to seek guidance from trusted sources. Connect with mentors, healers, or spiritual communities who resonate with your soul's calling. Remember that you are not alone on this journey. There is a vast network of lightworkers ready to support you. And now, to solidify your commitment, take these final actionable steps immediately. First, practice daily energetic hygiene by visualizing a protective shield of light around you each morning and clearing your energy field with sage or sound. Second, connect with your higher self through meditation or journaling, asking for guidance and clarity on your path. Finally, share your light with the world, by posting an inspiring message on social media, volunteering your time, or simply offering a kind word to a stranger. Remember, it is through these small acts of service that we amplify our collective energy and create a ripple effect of positive change. And so, as our time together draws to a close, know that my heart is filled with unwavering hope for your journey. You have everything you need to overcome any obstacle and create a life filled with joy, purpose, and fulfillment. Embrace your unique gifts, trust your inner guidance, and never underestimate the power of your light. The path ahead may not always be easy, but it is always worth it. And to continue this journey, I offer a glimpse of what's to come. Imagine delving into advanced light code techniques, unlocking the secrets of interdimensional communication, and participating in global healing initiatives that transcend time and space. The possibilities are endless, but for now, I invite you to share your experiences, insights, and questions in the comments section below. What is one small step you will take this week to shine your light brighter? By sharing your intentions, you not only solidify your commitment, but also inspire others to do the same. And if you found this message empowering, please subscribe to the channel for more insightful content and share this video with others who may benefit from its message. Together, we can expand the reach of the light and contribute to the collective awakening of humanity. And finally, envision this: a world where every individual recognizes their divine potential, where light codes are fully activated, and where humanity lives in harmony with nature, creating a golden age of peace, abundance, and love. And while this vision may seem far off, it is within our reach, but also know that even greater challenges and opportunities await us on the path ahead. Are you ready for what comes